Those of you who are older have heard the quote, 3 minutes to midnight, and know the sense of dread it brings. Those of you who are younger likely don't, because the doomsday clock has fallen out of cultural awareness, it seems. For decades, midnight, the proverbial hour of our destruction and worldwide destruction, was a device used by the doomsday clock. In 1947, the doomsday clock was hung and started at 7 minutes to midnight. As terrifying events occurred, the minutes were either increased or decreased as positive events occurred. Humor me, I'm going somewhere. Oh, I assure you. I won't go through every change in the clock, but here are some brief examples with explanations. In 1949, the clock was changed for the first time to 3 minutes to midnight as the Soviet Union tested atomic bombs. Then again in 1953 to 2 minutes before midnight, the lowest ever achieved, as the US and Soviet Union tested thermonuclear bombs. In 1960, it was lowered to 7 minutes before, as the two countries tried to cooperate and avoid confrontation. Again, it was lowered to 12 before, as the two countries signed the Partial Test Ban Treaty in 1963. And for almost 2 decades, it got lower, and as much as at least 17 minutes, and went up and down. Then in 1984, tensions escalated between the US and the Soviet Union badly, and it jumped back to 3 minutes until midnight. Then, for 30 years, it was lowered again with slight ups and downs. But as with every other institution or thing we knew, even the doomsday clock has been taken hostage by leftists. Shouldn't that alone make it 2 minutes before? Yes, in 2007, when people were being slaughtered overseas and Islamo-Nazis were in the early stages of trying to bring forth the caliphate, what was added to the doomsday clock that raised the minutes? Global warming, aka climate change, the phrase of their choice. But let's keep calling what it is and not allow them to set the language. I shit you not. Now, those of you who are familiar with the clock likely didn't hear about the last change, since Beck, Rush, and Levin didn't cover it. In 2015, not even halfway into the new year, the time was changed to 3 minutes before midnight. There were 3 reasons for the dramatic rise, but in those was one line of utter liberal bullshit. Continued lack of global political action to address global warming, aka climate change. A disproven hoax helped push the clock up to a time it hadn't reached since the nuclear Cold War tensions in 1984. Mark these words. If they'll propagandize that for the doomsday clock, they'll start putting other left-wing agendas into it as well. And they'll make it yearly instead of as warranted and promote the clock more. Once the US and Britain come to their senses as a whole and finally throw global warming, aka climate change, into the trash heap of history alongside the Edsel pyramid-building aliens and New Coke, history buffs and new generations who care for the clock will be fucking embarrassed at the obvious attempts to shoehorn in propaganda for 2007, 2015, and any other future year that will undoubtedly feature lies. But if the doomsday clock is going to be used to force lies down our throats, why not other stupid things? Well, here's my additions of idiocy to the doomsday clock. Cue Mr. Bill. Oh no! We'll start it at 11 p.m. Oh my god, corporations can donate to campaigns 50 minutes before midnight. Scott Walker is elected governor 40 minutes before midnight. Scott Walker is elected again 30 minutes before midnight. Russia invades the Ukraine 29 minutes before midnight. Russia is no Walker, of course. Oh fuck, Sarah Palin couldn't be destroyed 25 minutes before. Oh my god, polar bears going homeless 20 minutes. A Christian baker won't cater a homosexual wedding 10 minutes before. Comrade Obama has less than 2 years in office left 5 minutes. Ted Cruz announced his presidency 1 minute. Oh no, Michael Brown boom. I mean, all the above sounds stupid, but after including global warming, Can't you just hear them adding the following propaganda to the list? Continued lack of income equality. Continued lack of action to address gay rights. Continued lack of political action on Black Lives Matter. And eventually, Paul Krugman may live to see this one. Continued lack of worldwide action to address space alien invaders. You know it's coming to the clock eventually. If mumbo jumbo like global warming, aka climate change, can be added, I propose my list of things to alter the clock's time. We'll start the clock where it is now, 3 minutes before. Ted Cruz is running for president. Oh, hell yes. 11 o'clock. Oh, fuck, I'm out of milk. 55 minutes before. Woke up tired, 50 minutes before. Oh, Bluebell's recalled all of their ice cream. 30 minutes before. Harry Reid got beaten up and is retiring. Ooh, 45 minutes before midnight. 13 new episodes of Coach have been ordered. Still 45 minutes before. We've still got almost 2 more years of Obama. Oh, fuck. 5 minutes before. They still haven't brought back Planters PB crisps. 2 minutes before. Oh, Spock is dead. 12:10. Netflix ordered 13 more episodes of Full House. A spin-off, Fuller House. 12:20. Jeb Bush is still running. 1 a.m. I farted. 1:05. Stinks. 1:25. Damn it. Walmart didn't have everything I wanted. Again. 1:30. I gotta shave. Oh, fuck. 1:40 a.m. Well, according to my calculations, we're really dead. Unless it's daylight savings time, in which case it's still 20 minutes before midnight. I bet you thought you'd never be so happy to have daylight savings time, huh? What a shame they're doing this. Isn't it ironical that a clock that once made Churchill proud would likely now have made Goebel so? Well, scratch the doomsday clock from the list of things we can trust. Now the left can circle jerk each other over it, clockwise. By the way, is it at least a bit ironic that the most accurate clock in the world is called the atomic clock?